Welcome in to the MISL Weekend Recap. My name's Nicholas Murray. Very pleased to be joined by Chris Economides. And Chris, two very interesting games in the MISL this past weekend. Got to start off in Milwaukee, I think, where the Wave made a remarkable comeback to defeat the Baltimore Blast 12-10. Carlos Munoz with the hat-trick and the game-winning goal. Pretty impressive performance by Milwaukee to win their home opener.
Well, as I went way out on a limb there, I told you that Baltimore wasn't going to get shut out again. But, you know, in all seriousness, anytime these two teams meet, it's always a phenomenal game. You know, this game was no exception. You know, Baltimore jumps out to a 10-2 lead. You know, just when you think that they've got things wrapped up. You know, Keith Tozer and the Milwaukee Wave, the Cardiac kids, come back. Somewhat of a controversial game-winning goal. You know, Baltimore felt that Steven Drew was fouled on that last play. You know what? Who knows? But the bottom line is the Wave showed the heart, showed the determination, came back, won the game. Tough loss for Baltimore.
2 wins now for the Wave in comeback fashion, and that's not necessarily been their forte in the last couple of seasons. Very impressive for them to do that, not just against Baltimore, but also against Missouri in their opener.
Yeah, I was talking to head coach Keith Tozer yesterday, and he mentioned that, you know what, they've gotten a lot of their difficult road games and games against Missouri, against Baltimore, out of the way. And they've obviously passed with flying colors so far. So, you know what, it's going to be tough to – they're going to be a very, very tough team to beat this year.
Well, in the other weekend's other game, the Rochester Lancers got the win that they needed, got their first win of the season against the Pennsylvania Roar. Certainly looked like a more perked-up Rochester side with Mauricio Salas back in the lineup. And very nice for Gary Bowson, a guy who's had some injury problems over the last couple of years, to get a couple of goals, including a crucial short-handed one that kind of really created some separation for the Lancers.
Congratulations to Josh Reif. You know, Josh is one of the classy guys. And, you know, an overall in soccer, indoor, outdoor, good man. You know, well-deserved first win in his coaching career. Heard that the players gave him the game ball after the game, which is a very, very nice gesture. It was a win that they needed to have, obviously. You know, beating the expansion Pennsylvania Roar. I think Salas makes all the difference in the world of that. Team comes in. He's got an air of confidence about him. I think Doug Miller played very, very well after he had some nagging injuries. So maybe now that they've turned the corner here now. You know, it's a step in the right direction. Got a ways to go. We'll see how they fare this weekend.
Well, they've got a big test coming up this weekend, but we'll talk about that more in the MISL Weekly podcast. That'll be available on Thursday. And then join us on Friday for the MISL Weekend Preview. Until then, for Chris, my name's Nicholas. Thanks for joining us.